Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's World. Today I'm going to show you rich, creamy, delicious Reshmi chicken masala. So let's see how to prepare this. I have taken 1 kg of chicken, nicely washed, and I've made incisions. The reason I make incisions in all my chicken recipes is because the masala will nicely be absorbed. To this we'll add 5 to 6 green chilies nicely slit or chopped. This will give you a nice spice. To this I'm adding 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder. If you want it very spicy, please increase it by 1 or 2 because I'm adding green chilies, so I'm using 2 tablespoons of chili. Now add 2 tablespoons of coriander powder or dhania powder, 1 cup of coriander leaves finely chopped, and few leaves of mint or pudina leaves. Mint and pudina is optional. Then add 100 grams of curd or 1 cup of curd, thick curd. To this add 3 to 4 tablespoons of fresh cream or quarter cup of fresh cream. It will give a lovely creamy texture. 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. This is homemade paste. Try to use homemade paste. Don't use store-bought. It does not give you a good flavor. And now add around 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now let's give this a good mix, and we have to leave this chicken to marinate overnight or at least for 30 minutes. I'm going to leave it to marinate overnight because I have enough of time. So I'm going to cover it with the lid and leave it to marinate in the refrigerator overnight. The chicken has been marinating from last night, and this is really good because the masala will be nicely absorbed by the chicken. This is the important step in the marination. If you don't marinate it for overnight, that is okay. But this step, what we are going to do, should be marinated for 30 minutes. Keep a small glass or a silver foil and add in burnt coal into it. This will give you a nice tandoor smell to the chicken. Now add in few drops of oil, and when the smoke oozes out, immediately cover it with a plate or lid so that the chicken is completely filled with the smoke and you will get the tandoori smell. So the final step for the chicken, heat a pan and add in oil. I'm adding around 3 tablespoons of oil. Add in 4 medium sized onions roughly chopped. Because we are going to grind these to a fine paste, there's hardly any ingredients now. We will fry these onions and then grind it to a paste along with cashews. The onions have slowly started to become golden brown. Let's add in cashews. For 1 kg of chicken, I'm adding around 50 grams of cashew. You can decrease or increase as per your requirement. The onions and the cashews have fried well and have turned golden brown. So we'll stop at this stage and grind them to a fine paste. So here we have the rich creamy onion and the cashew paste. This is what is going to give us that rich gravy in this recipe. So I'm using the same pan, add a little bit of oil, add in whole spices, a few cinnamon, 2 to 3 cardamom and 3 to 4 cloves, and fry that well. Now add in the ground paste, the onion and the cashew paste. Now we need to fry this paste well in this oil. The onion and the cashew paste is nicely cooked and the oil is separated. Now let's add in the marinated chicken into it. Now let's give this a good mix. Mix this chicken nicely in the masala, and it needs to fry or roast in this. So this is all it. This is the gravy for the chicken. The chicken should cook in the onion and the cashew paste. Add around half a cup to 1 cup of water depending on the consistency you require the chicken. Now you can either make this chicken into a gravy consistency, or you can make it a little dry, suitable for chapatis or parathas. I'm adding 1 more tablespoon of salt, so you can add as and when you require salt and spice, because once I added the masala, the salt seemed to be a little less. Spice is fine for me. So let's leave this to cook for like 15 to 20 minutes and we can come back later. Chicken is cooked, so let's add in 1 tablespoon of garam masala and give it a good mix. You'll get a nice flavor coming out from this. If If you see the consistency, it's more like butter chicken consistency. If you want gravy, you can stop at this stage. But I want it a little more thicker, so I'm leaving it to cook for some time. Now, let's add in 5 fenugreek leaves or kasuri methi. Do not skip this step. Reshmi chicken needs to have this kasuri methi. Now give this a good mix. You'll get a lovely flavor from this, trust me. Our creamy, juicy, delicious Reshmi chicken is ready to be served. It is best eaten with rice or any ghee rice, jeera rice or any parathas. So try this recipe. Don't forget to leave your comments below. And please do share this video with your friends and family. And do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for notifications of all my videos. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video with more exciting recipes. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.